we bring this hand under the belly and we turn a little bit the belly. Now you have a triangle here, and if mom feels a little bit like heavier and she's like, oh, I feel so bad, I put so much weight, this part here is just so easy to tuck in. But more than that, if you look, I have an S shape. I would like to talk about three important things in maternity session, what will be great to implement from the start. And for me, I've learned them in different ways. But this, after years of practicing, I arrived to the conclusion that this will be a better way if I could have done it in this way. So the first thing will have been light. As you see right now, my light, it's pretty flat. I'm having my window straight into my face. And on top of that, it's 3 o'clock in the day. The outside sun, it's toasting my window. So if I don't have a diffuser over my window, my face will be totally blown out. Now, when talking about the light, you really need to know where it's coming from. How do you want your images to look? Moodier, more lighter? Where is the light coming from? From above, from the side? Be careful not to bleed from underneath. So the best advice will be learn the light, learn how to bend the light and how to make your subject, especially your mom, looking beautiful with a beautiful light. Or maybe because I shoot a little bit more moodier, I still have a little bit of shadow in the face, and I do love to use that shadows to shape my moms. The second thing which I would love for you to learn over everything else, I think it's connection. And I know in my mind, posing, connection trumps posing. Why? Because connection, it's a moment. With connection, you can tell the story. Especially for pregnant moms, and I will put my fake belly, which is just a wrap, so hopefully looks beautiful and round. Yes, that looks great. So talking about moms, the connection will be with their belly. That's the real thing. Now, if you pose your mom like that with the hand over the top, and your hand is just here, just flat under the belly, I always said, oh, well, she has a headache. And that's why I tell my moms, let's have a headache. But then, if I pose her with the leg up, I push this hand under the belly, I leave a little bit of space in there, and instead of saying to her, well, just look somewhere, if I tell her to look somewhere, then I give her a reason why. I tell her, look at the baby, look down, connect with your baby, and think about him. Breathe in, do a little smile, you use your shoulder, it's your baby, hug it. And if you watch the camera, why do you watch the camera? Because you're thinking, it's my baby. So putting the connection into the story will give you a reason why did you do that. In everything what I do, I ask, will you do that in a normal thing? When you think about moms, you're like, oh, all the time they are going over the belly, caressing it and going around. So, and then when you talk with them and you say, hey, how is your baby? You see them doing this and lifting their shoulders. So it's a natural way of talking, of showing connection. When you tell them to look in the future over the window straight ahead, you have to give them a reason. It's like, why? I'm just looking like that? No, you have to think about your child and then pose her and then say, just breathe and imagine your child running on a field, something like that. So they will be like lifting their nose up and thinking about that future. So that's connection. The third thing, which is also important, is how do you pose your moms? Now, I'm lean, so I'm okay. My shoulders are still broad from being pregnant, but if I pose my mom straight with my legs like that, and imagine now I have a very tight blouse, or even like that, I'm just flat. I'm just a plank wood. I'm like zoom. But then if we lift the leg up, and I hope you see me, we lift the leg up, we have one triangle. We bring this hand under the belly and we turn a little bit the belly. Now you have a triangle here, and if mom feels a little bit like heavier and she's like, oh, I feel so bad, I put so much weight, this part here is just so easy to tuck in. But more than that, if you look, I have an S shape. So, and again, you can work with the head and you curve the mom. I always say curve in that hourglass, and you turn it, you lift the shoulder, again connection, I told you, connection, lift the shoulder, you can play with the belly. So this is me for today. I hope you enjoyed my little video with my fake baby.